Guys, webinars are far from dead. Give me the next couple of minutes and I'm going to show you a very simple way that we were able to fix a broken webinar within 3 days using simple $5 ads. For those of you guys who don't know me, my name is Laurel. I'm the owner of adcoachingfor7.com, where I have now helped over 16,000 business owners run simple $5 ads in an ecosystem type setting so that they can literally have leads 24/7 nonstop. And today I'm going to walk you guys through how I'm using a couple of videos from that ecosystem in order to validate webinar titles before we actually build the funnel. And so what I'm going to do here is let me actually log into my iPad and I'm going to share my screen and I'm going to show you exactly what we did. Okay, so if we look at a typical webinar funnel, right? We've got our opt-in page, we've got the play page, and then we've got the CTA page, right? And so what we saw happening was there was a decrease in the amount of opt-ins for this right here. And so if you take a look at my ads ecosystem, it's built around this funnel. So a lot of people have the misconception that my ecosystem replaces a funnel. While it can replace a funnel, in most cases it doesn't. And so I'm going to show you guys how we were able to actually fix this webinar utilizing the $5 ads that go right here. So most people know my power content strategy based upon sending cold traffic to these videos. What we did for this client was she was running Russell Brunson's 3 Secrets webinar, right? And people just stopped opting in. And it's no surprise. There's a lot of copycats in the market now. As a matter of fact, Ty Lopez said not too long ago that 100,000 new digital businesses are started every single day. So people are copying other people's webinar, but also the market has gotten more sophisticated, okay? And so we don't necessarily have to change our program or service that we do on the other side, but we do have to change the way that we present it. And so what we actually did was I had her write down 6 very specific problems that only her ideal clients would have. And what we did was we ran these 6 videos to people who had clicked on this landing page. So these people were warm. We also ran it to the people who had previously watched some of her power content. And we ran these each at $5 a day. So 6 videos, $5 a day, that was $30 total, right, per day. We ran those for 3 days. And then what we did was we looked at the subjects and the watch times of these 6 videos. And so once we actually looked at the data after 3 days to warm traffic, we were like, okay, let's see what this looks like for cold traffic. So we validated the topics for warm, and then we went to cold, and that validated that the cold audience wanted exactly what the warm audience wanted instead. So what we ended up doing was we literally just rewrote her webinar based upon the problems that those audiences said, hey, we want to know more about this problem. And so we relaunched it, ran ads, and bada bing, bada boom, it's not magic, it's just data. Her webinar started working again. So if you're running a webinar or even a VSL, we do this a lot with my VSL clients. So when I have students that come in to lean on Laurel, and before they're launching that VSL, I'm like, how do you know what problems your audience wants to be solved? And so I have them base their power content videos on 5 to 6 very specific problems that they know that they can solve. And so we look at the data, and that's how we actually start creating the first variations of VSLs. I do it the same thing for challenges. I do the same thing for webinars. This is a really great testing ground for very, very low cost. So I hope that you guys got a lot of value out of this video. If you did, throw me some love down there so the algorithm can show it in front of more people. And I will see you guys on the next video.